Welcome Sagittarius, Didici here with your June 2015 horoscope, and some interesting stuff going on just now, especially in your 7th house. That's the house of the zodiac that relates to your most personal, intimate relationships, business partnerships, and also marriage. We have retrograde Mercury there, which is the ruler of your 7th house. Indicating that up until the 12th, when it goes direct, some issues may be surrounding these matters of personal relationships. But let's not forget too, Mercury dominates your 10th house of career, being the ruler of Virgo, which is your 10th house. So let's look at that, because you've got 3 planets there. You've got the Sun and Mars in that 7th house. This is a dynamic combination of planets there. Sun and Mars are very friendly to you. Mercury's not altogether friendly, but we do see the full moon taking place on the 3rd, which in your sun sign is pretty significant too, because that's going to be shining a very powerful light on this 7th house. And you can see how thematically an astrologer can read what areas are going to predominate in any given month. So we've got that retrograde Mercury there, you've got the Sun and Mars there, you've got also around the 17th, well on the 17th actually, the new moon taking place in that 7th house as well. So here we see repeat themes. The new moon is a very important one this month for you. There in the foreground in the 7th house, very important angle relating to relationships, the world around you, how you perceive the world, and to a large extent how the world is going to react to you. So after the 12th to the 17th is a very, very important time this month, bringing with it renewed communication and new opportunities in relationship. This can definitely regenerate the relationship if it's not been doing well, but it can still occur under not so auspicious influences when you've got Mars and Sun there, especially with the Sun moving over Mars and creating what we call combustion. Mars is your 5th house of love affairs. It's speculative, it's combative, it's energetic, competitive. You may, and as well, along with Mercury, the planet of communication, there could still be some problems there. But sometimes you've got to really beat it out to get it out of the way. And I think that's what may be happening here. There's some karmic issues associated with that as well, because you've got the triangular aspect to Rahu, or the North Node in the 11th house, and then you've got that Saturn, which is still going to be there for a couple of years in your sun sign. We've talked about that, casting its influence on your relationships. Pluto in the 2nd house, which in some astrological circles is related to the family, revolutionizing, transforming, killing off and rebuilding a whole lot of these things. So it's a pretty significant time for you in all. So that's the general gist of everything here. The ruling planet for your sun sign is Jupiter. So it's important to look at some of those aspects this month too. I like to look at the ruling planet. Jupiter in your 9th house is very, very well placed, fully aspecting your sun sign through this period. It's halfway or thereabouts through the sign of Leo, so still a bit more good luck that you should avail yourself of. And there we see it on the 9th, leading up to the 9th, moving into the trine aspect of the Sun. That's what I've just mentioned. Then again we see on the 22nd a very nice trine aspect. That's 120 degrees. When I talk of trine, I don't want to bamboozle you with tech talk, but this 120 degree aspect is very, very lucky, and that's happening on both fronts to the sun sign and to the 5th house of love affairs and romance. So A lot of those of you born under Sagittarius want something really exciting now, something different. You want to expand your relationships and take those relationships to a whole new level. And that you can do during this particular transit. Some big shifts again, talking of transformation. We see Venus moving to the 9th house on the 6th of June. And then later in the, now that's got to do with your journeys, your higher educational pursuits. Those of you doing university should start to see some good results there. Those of you who are not have opportunities for travel, for pleasure, and for love and friendship, because Venus rules your 11th house of friendship. And then we see also that transit of Mars and Sun. Now the first one will be around the 22nd, when the Sun moves to the 8th house. Then thereafter on the 24th, followed by Mars. Now that's a problem area. We'll talk a little bit more about that that next month. Be careful. In the last week of the month, travelling, this makes you accident prone, and anything to do with sharp objects, heat, electricals, mechanicals, do take some extra precautions there. But I do hope that helps. On balance, I think it's a good month for you. Lots of transformations in your relationships, and I hope you'll stay tuned here for what I have to say next month. In the meantime, do visit my site, astrology.com.au, for the daily, monthly, yearly, free readings, lots of stuff there, personal readings if you want myself or any of our psychics there to give you a hand with what's going on. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.